Metric number 5 that we are going to discuss is Customer Satisfaction Score, or CSAT. This measures how customers feel after service. Most businesses measure what is easy, for example, sales, transactions, revenues, but customer loyalty is not driven by transactions. It is driven by emotion. After every interaction, customers walk away feeling something, either valued or ignored, respected or dismissed, confident or uncertain, appreciated or taken for granted. Those feelings determine whether they will return, they will recommend you, they will leave quietly, or speak negatively about your business. If you want to improve loyalty, you must measure emotional impact, not just. So, how can businesses measure CSAT, or emotional impact? They can do so by asking simple questions like, how satisfied were you with our experience today? Did you feel your issue was handled professionally? How would you rate your experience? How likely are you to return? These questions capture immediate emotional response, and this is what is called CSAT, or customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is the emotional report card of your service. And when measuring how customers feel, make sure you pay attention to the satisfaction level, to the trends over time, and to the patterns in the feedback. Feelings often reveal the root problems faster than the sales reports do. And why do SMEs, especially in Kenya, need these kind of measures? In a competitive market like ours, or any growing SME ecosystem, customers have options. Word of mouth spreads fast, and social media amplifies emotions instantly. The bottom line: revenues tell you what happened, whereas customer emotions tell you what will happen next. If customers consistently leave feeling respected and understood, growth becomes easier because people return to places where they feel good. Last but not least, businesses can use revenue from existing customers as a measure of whether their customer service module is working. Not all revenue is equal. Let me say that again. Not all revenue is equal. Two businesses can make the same amount of money this month, but one is healthier, more stable, and more profitable than the other. Why? Because repeat customer revenue is more stable and far less expensive to generate. If you're constantly chasing new customers just to survive, your business is running on pressure. But if a large portion of your revenue comes from loyal returning customers, your business is running on trust. Today, we are talking about why loyal customers are more profitable and how excellent service directly influences revenue quality. What does this mean? When we talk about revenue from existing customers, we are asking a simple question. How much of your income comes from people who bought from you before? And this metric tells you how strong your relationships are, how much trust you have built, and whether your services experience encourages customers to come back. New customers cost money: marketing, promotions, discounts, and even time. But returning customers cost much less because they already know you, they already trust you, and they don't need a lot of convincing every time for them to buy from you. If most of your sales come from new customers, your business is working very hard. But if a strong percentage comes from returning customers, your business is working smart. So how does this metric connect to customer service? Excellent service increases trust, and trusted businesses earn more over time. When customers have a smooth, respectful, and consistent experience, they decide faster, they hesitate less, they complain less, and they compare you less to your competitors. This trust reduces friction, and when buying becomes easy, spending increases. Loyal customers are also more forgiving. If something small goes wrong, they don't immediately leave because the relationship is already strong. That stability protects your revenue and it improves financial predictability. And how can businesses track this particular metric? Businesses do not need complicated systems to measure this. You can just start with two simple checks. Number one, what percentage of sales came from repeat customers? Look at last month's revenue. How many of those customers had bought from you before? Number two, is long-term customer spending increasing? Are you returning customers buying more frequently, buying higher value services, or staying with you longer? Even simple spreadsheets can track this. When you measure it monthly, patterns become clear. And what gets measured gets improved. Here's the truth. Service quality directly influences revenue quality. Anyone can generate sales with discounts, but only excellent service generates stable, profitable, and long-term revenue. New customers grow your business, loyal customers sustain it. So the real question is not just how much did we sell. The real question in every business should be how much of our revenue comes from people who trust us, because that is the revenue that lasts. Did you find this session helpful? Would you like me to help your business grow and track the growth? Reach out to me via the contacts on the bio.